Hey there, welcome to LC Yoga. My name is Laura, and today's practice is part of my Yoga for Happiness series. And what does that mean? That means we're going to be doing some poses that open us up and kind of get in touch with that little kid that still wants to play. So if you're ready, get on your mat and I'll meet you there. We'll begin today in Thunderbolt. So that means sitting up on the knees, hips to heels, tops of the feet on the floor. And if this isn't comfortable on the knees, you may want to sit in just a simple cross-legged. That'll work too. We're just going to begin with some simple arm flowing movement. So to begin, bring the hands in prayer in front of the heart. Interlace the fingers. And as you inhale, extend the arms out in front of you. Exhale, flip the palms and stretch the arms straight out. And then inhale, sweep the arms overhead. The fingertips are still interlaced. Stretch the shoulders. Exhale, release and bring the arms behind you. Interlace them again and pull, stretch into the shoulders. And then as you exhale, come on back to center. And we'll do that a couple more times. So interlace the fingers. Inhaling, extend forward. Exhale, flip the palms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release and interlace behind you. Inhale, stretch. Reach the arms back. Exhale, come on back to center. Last time like this. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, forward. Exhale, flip and press. Inhale, up. A little bit of a back bend. Exhale, release and bring the arms behind. Inhale, stretch. Pull the arms back. And exhale, back to center. Close the eyes, hands in prayer. Just feel that for a minute. And we'll get started. So curl the toes under. Come on up to stand, standing at the front of the mat. Stand tall, palms forward, feet about hip distance apart. Crown of the head reaching away from the feet. On your next inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up overhead. Get tall. Exhaling the palms together, bend the knees and fold forward. On our first forward fold here, we're going to hang out for just a minute. So press into the feet, hips going up toward the sky. Knees can be deeply bent here. Hands can be on the floor, the feet, the shins, maybe resting the elbows on the knees. Whatever feels good. Just looking for a nice stretch in the back of the legs. But as always in forward folds, we're not trying to get our nose on our shin. We're working the top of the head toward the floor as the sit bones go up. Deep breaths. And as your body lets you in, start to straighten the legs a little. And on your next inhale, come into a flat back, so halfway lift. And then exhaling, step back with your left foot into a lunge. Keep the heel off the floor, and we're going to come up into a high lunge, reaching up. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears, pressing the left hip forward. Deep breath in here. And as you exhale, twist toward the right and open the arms into a T shape. Inhaling, sweep the arms forward and up. And we'll do that again. Exhale, twist. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, twist. This time go forward and up. Now lower the back heel as you turn toward the right and open up into warrior two. And we'll do that a couple of times with breath as well. So inhaling, turn back into a lunge, arms reach up. Exhale, turn to the left, warrior two. Inhale, forward and up, lunge, back heel is up. Exhale, lower it as you turn, warrior two. This time bring the hands down by the front foot and step back into a downward dog. Now in your downward dog, bend the knees, maybe pedaling one foot on the other, taking that dog for a walk. Move around side to side, get open. On your next inhale, let the left foot float up high to the sky. And then exhaling, step it forward into a lunge. Now this time we're just going to lift the hips into a pyramid pose. So let the hips go back and away from the front foot. Knee can be bent. Crown of the head reaching toward the front of the mat. And bend into the knee as much as you need to in order to make that happen. Deep breath in here. As you exhale, start to bend into the front knee, plant the right hand, and then reach up with the left. As you're in an open twist. Get big. Little bit of a back arch there. And then swim that hand forward and step to the front of the mat. Inhale, get long. Crown of the head reaches forward as you halfway lift. And exhaling, bow. Bend into the knees and inhaling, come on up to stand as you sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, come on back to center. And we'll take all that to the other side. So inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhaling, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time stepping back with the right foot. Heel stays up, knee stays up. Come on up, high lunge. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling, reach up. And exhale, twist toward the left and open the arms. Inhale, sweeping forward and up. Exhaling, twist. Inhaling, reach it up. And exhale, twist. This time when you reach up and exhale, turn toward the right, plant the left heel, warrior two. Inhale, turn, lift the heel, sweep the arm up, high lunge. Exhale, turn, warrior two. One more time, inhaling, high lunge. Exhaling, warrior two. Bring the hands down by the front foot, plant the hands and step on back to a downward dog. Deep breaths in downward dog. Maybe lift the heels and exhale, press them down. Bend into the knees as much as you need to. Maybe press the chest through the shoulders and get a stretch there. Come back to a neutral spine, and as you inhale, reach the right foot up toward the sky. Exhaling, step it forward into a lunge, and then pull the hips back toward the back of the mat, pyramid pose. Crown of the head reaching forward, front knee can be bent. Just breathe and open. One more big breath here. As you exhale, start to bend into the front knee, plant the left hand and reach up with the right as the hips drop down. You're back in that open twist. Then swim that hand forward and let's step back to the front of the mat. Inhale with a long spine. Exhaling and bow. Bend the knees, inhale, come on up to stand, reach up, and exhaling back to center. Now we'll do that one breath per movement. Inhaling, sweep the arms up. Exhaling and bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back. Inhale up to a high lunge. Exhale, twist toward the right. Inhale, sweep it up, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. And exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up, and we're going to change over to warrior two, twisting to the left. Inhale, sweep the arms up as the back heel raises. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale and exhale. Hands down by the front foot, step back, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhaling and step it. Pull the hips back, pyramid. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the right hand, bend the knee, open twist. Inhale. Exhale, swim that hand forward and step to the front of the mat. Long spine, and as you exhale, you fold. Inhale, come on up to stand, reach up. Exhaling back to center. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhaling and bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. And as you inhale, come on up, high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, twist toward the left. Inhale, sweeping forward and up, still in high lunge. And exhaling and twist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling, reach it up. Let's take that into a warrior two, turning toward the right. Inhale, heel lifts, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands down by the front foot, step back, downward dog. Inhaling, right foot lifts. Exhaling and step it. Pulling the hips back. Take a deep breath in here. Exhaling, bend the knee, plant the hand, and inhale into an open twist. Exhaling, hand down, step forward, and bow. Inhale, reach it up, stand up, and exhale, back to center. Close the eyes. Let the breath return. Notice how different you feel just with a little bit of flow at the start of practice. Now, opening the eyes, let's step out with the right foot. So bring it back and you're turned toward the side of the mat, so you're in a wide-legged stance. Hands to hips, inhale, arch back a little. And then exhaling, bow forward and fold, bending the knees as much as you need to. Turning the sit bones up toward the sky, press the feet into the ground. Bring the weight more into the toes. The top of the head is working toward the ground, pressing the hands into the earth to help make that happen. On your next inhale, walk the hands forward so your arms are straight and kind of in a halfway lift. And then bend into the right knee and we'll come into skandasana. So you can stay up on the toe mound. Left toes are up toward the sky, maybe the heel lowers. Reaching the right arm out toward the side and left arm up. Skandasana. If that's not feeling great on the shoulder, you may want to press the hand into the thigh and just twist that way. That works too. Deep breaths. Now bring both hands back around and we're just going to turn on that right foot. So we're facing the back of the mat and back knee is on the ground. Come on up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Arms reach up high to the sky. Left hip is pressing forward toward the back of the mat. Maybe your right hand comes down for your left thigh as you reach the chest up toward the sky away from the back foot. Deep breaths. There's a lot of joy in this pose. Find it. Breathing. Now release and come forward and we'll curl the back toes under, lift the knee off the ground, pull the hips up and back toward the front of the mat so you're back in pyramid pose. Inhaling, reach the crown of the head forward and exhaling, bow. A little more open this time. So do that a couple of times, undulating the spine, inhaling and exhaling. Just pulling that hip back away from front foot. And the next time you inhale to a flat spine, stay there. Turn your back foot more parallel to the front of the mat. Bend into the front knee and then come on up into a warrior two. Straighten back into that front leg and bring your right hand down, left hand up, triangle. Front knee can be bent. Your right hand is on your shin, your foot, or the floor, as long as your torso is not curved, but it's nice and flat. Now turn toward your right foot, bend into that knee, and we're just going to turn and come right back into a wide leg forward fold. Again, leaning into the toes a little bit, sit bones up to the sky. Knees can be as bent as needed. And on your next inhale, come back with straight arms, walking the hands under the chest, and bend into your left knee and walk the hands over that way. We'll take skandasana on this side. So again, stay up on the toe mound, or maybe the heel lowers, reaching out with the left hand and up with the right. Maybe the shoulder doesn't go as up as, you maybe don't have as much mobility as you might like. That's okay. Over time, that changes. And besides, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's all about how it feels. Just breathe and open. Now release that and we'll turn toward the left foot this time, back knee lowers. So we're in a low lunge toward the front of the mat. Inhaling, come on up, reach up. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, pressing the right hip forward. So if we're arching here, we're aiming the curve into the upper spine. Maybe reaching back with the left hand for the right thigh. Breathing open. Find the wahoo in this pose. Little shaka. Deep breaths. And then release coming forward. Hands frame the front foot, lift the hips, pyramid pose. Get long as you inhale, and as you exhale, you bow. Front knee can be bent. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, press the front foot. Exhaling, pull the hip back. Next time you inhale, bending into the front knee, plant the back heel, and come on up to a warrior two. And then shift the hips as you tilt the pelvis, left hand down, right arm up, triangle. This time in triangle, extend through your endpoints, so hands reaching away from each other. Crown of the head and tailbone reaching away from each other. Get expansive and long. Bending into the front knee, pull it back, downward dog. Now walk the knees forward so you can come on and come into a seated position. Extend the heels out in front of you and we'll take Paschimottanasana. So bend into the knees, scoot the hips back so you can tilt the pelvis forward. Place the fingertips behind, come into a long spine and tilt forward. Chest going toward the toes. If your body lets you in, maybe the hands come forward. But you still got that forward motion of your chest or the top of your head. Pulling the hips back, tilting the pelvis forward. Just breathing into the backs of the legs. All hard work is over. And we're just releasing. Now that we've warmed the muscles, we're just letting them relax and stretch. Close your eyes, and with every breath, feel how your body lets you in a little more. And come on up to sit. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees out to the side, Baddha Konasana. Same thing, kind of rock the hips so the pelvis will tilt forward. Chest going toward the front of the mat. And start to lean forward. Fingertips can be behind to help make that happen. And just let gravity do its thing. Again, close the eyes. Every breath, you'll notice you go a little deeper into the pose. Not forcing, just allowing. hands back up. Roll down onto your back. Draw the knees into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. And then let the feet go up to the sky. Now knees can be bent. Grab the backs of the knees, maybe the calves, maybe the toes. You want your shoulders on the ground, so bend the knees enough to make that happen. Just press the heels up toward the sky, press the sit bones toward the front of the mat, along the ground. Now bend your left knee and let that foot come to the floor with the knee up toward the sky, or you can extend that leg long, your choice. Keep your right foot going up toward the sky, just for a couple of breaths. Then we're going to bend into that knee and bring the left hand to that knee and reach the right arm out to the side. Rolling onto the left hip, twist toward the left. Keeping both shoulders on the ground. And if this doesn't feel good, you may want to bend both knees and stack them to provide a little more support. Pressing into the ground with your left shoulder to keep your right on the ground. Just looking for a nice stretch in the side waist, maybe the lower back. Close the eyes. On your next inhale, come on back to center. Bring both knees into the chest and reach the feet up toward the sky again. One more time, we'll stretch into both legs. So grab them where you can, bending into the knees as much as you need to keep the shoulders on the ground. Press the feet up toward the sky, especially the heels. And then bend into the right knee. And you can bring that foot to the ground, or maybe extend it long. And then for a couple of breaths, press into that left heel. And then bending that knee and release the hand. Right hand, left knee rolling onto the right hip. Left arm reaches out toward the left. Look left. Draw both knees up and stack them if needed. And wherever you are, press your right shoulder into the ground so your left stays on the ground. On your next inhale, come on back to center. Let the feet go about the width of the mat as they flop open and your hands flop open to the sides. Snuggle the shoulders in, rock the head side to side, get comfy. Shavasana. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose. And sigh it out through your mouth. Sink into the floor. Just let the body absorb what it's learned. ready, start to bend into one knee and then the other, placing the feet on the floor. Bring your hands to your thighs. Draw the knees in toward the chest, wrap your hands around them, draw them in, give them a squeeze. Grab the backs of the knees, roll on up to sit. Find a comfortable seat. Backs of the hands to the knees, thumb and forefinger touch. Close the eyes. We close out the practice today. Just acknowledge that we tapped into that inner joy that's always inside for no particular reason. It just lives within us. Bring the hands in prayer in front of the heart. Take just a second to express some gratitude to yourself for taking the time to play. Namaste.